Ladies, my name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Zuko Was Castle Gate? Hint, hint. So, yeah. So, yeah. And he has a sister. Yeah. So, yeah. So when Zuko was born, mm, he was just a little tiny brick. It's small, but doesn't hurt anybody. So, yeah. But when he got older, like 4 years old, he grew to like that size. As he doesn't talk much in his like wall golem size. So yeah. And so they took them down. Hmm, to the court doctor. And of course they test Zumi, and she has fire manipulation. But when they like, or it was just Zumi that went. Okay, because Zuko was basically, he stays that way until he gets to about the same age as Momo Rozu. So, his age. So, and when he reaches to like Momo's age, he becomes this brick wall. Or this, sorry, castle gate. So, yeah, he did reach to that age. And then he became that. As, yeah, when he plopped himself down and he made or no, his form, his human form comes out of his, like, him. And because he opened the door, so he walks right in to you, and yeah, Zumi is like, who the heck is he? But then it dawns on her before, like, that's my brother. Sheesh, you look good, actually, Zuko, or big brother. Yeah, I do. And okay, I could. Uh, as this is. Sure. Sorry about that. My. I had to yawn. So, yeah. So he. So he basically. And he tells Zumi that I'm just a spirit. So. Of him. So. Yeah. So Zumi, he says, huh, yeah, I tried to figure that out. Guess your body or real body's over there. As everyone, they looked at that and they see how big it is. It's bigger than, like, bigger than the UA. So when Tinya looked at it and then he looked at Zuko's, yeah, he says, wait, you're a spirit too, and that's your real body? You're a pretty big guy. Yeah, but and I usually do this sometimes. So yeah, so they went into UA. They did their quirk assessment test, and yeah, and before we move on, the hit it would be like 2 4 1s, and so yeah. So let's continue. So, but the robot one, and Spirit uses his power, and because he is a spirit, so robots can't detect him easily. They can't even detect him. So he is basically one man, and so he takes care of all the 1 pointers, 2 pointers, 3 pointers out in about 0.1 seconds. So yeah, he actually has 3. One goes in to the, or actually one is him, and the other 2 go, like, switches places, depends on his value. So yeah, but Nezu, like, what's that big thing hanging with a door? As Eraserhead, here. Sorry about that. I took a pause thing. So let's continue. So yeah. So Zuko got a high score, like past prime All Might's or past All Might's score. So, yeah. And before, and of course, sorry about that. So, Nezu was asking Mr. Aizawa, what is that big wall looking thing? As, or giant door, should I say. Sorry about that. So, yeah. So Nezu says that to Midnight and no, Eraserhead, as Eraserhead says, well, that is one of our students' real body. Though down there in the robot area is his spirit, so he can run around. I have noticed that. As Nezu isn't mean, but he says, can you ask him to move his body? It's blocking the sun. Sure thing. As Midnight says, look how big he is. You could fit the entire UA into it. And yeah. So Eraserhead went down to, or of course, tells Zuko, or Spirit, to move his body. As he says, sure thing. And he, so the Zuko went and opened his own door and walked right in, closed it, and he moves his own body. As, yeah, he talks a lot. So he's way bigger than Mountain Lady. So, as, yeah, the next day, or actually after they went back to home, Zumi told their mother and their father that about her brother has a spirit that comes out. Spirit. So, yeah. Sorry. So they're like, okay. And plus, they actually went, how will I put this? They went, or some reason, the apartment owner says you have 3 days to get an account. Okay, because I don't have enough money to run this business. as 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 spirit comes out of his body and like taps on his shoulder, and he says, well, do you need some money? And because to keep this hotel, or not hotel, the apartments and going, as yeah. So Zuko opens, or actually his body opens both his doors, and the money he like by 300,000 million billion of dollars. Yeah, were stacked on each other's, as they're like, wow. As some of them are like, hey Zuko, how did you get all that money? As he says, well, my doors aren't just my doors. They are like, they go to like different universes, or I can teleport anything from the anywhere, basically. So yeah, he basically, or the owner of that says, "Stay as you like," and but and the I'm more worried about your body in the driveway. Don't worry. As he used it to go all the way around, as yeah, he basically, or they were gonna go camping, but see that Zuko and Zumi got accepted to UA. To celebrate thing. So, but it takes a long time to like get packed and like all that stuff. But Zuko, who says, or his spirit says, well, how about we just take my body? Because it has its own pocket universe. That's how I got all that money from. As they are like, huh, okay. So, yeah. Plus, he says, heck, if you're worried about that, don't worry. My bodies can't handle it. I can also make a pretty good camp scene or camp world. So yeah, so he actually walks, or so they pack up. And this is rebooted one. So yeah, the he ends up saying that Zumi and Zuko, or no, their parents agreed, as they just so they so they packed up and then they moved right, or like, to go camping. So he ends up opening the door, and he made a custom, like, he could make custom pocket universes, one for each scenario. So yeah, he basically set up camp, and it was they got accepted to EUA, and as yeah. So and Zumi was born that, uh, and sorry. So yeah, so he moved really fast as a big door looking thing. Yeah, or castle gate thing. He runs pretty fast, faster than Tenya's quirk thing. So he, or only, or of course, Eraserhead and tells him to put it like in right here, okay, or put your body right here, okay. As a spirit, yeah. So and this, it was the next day. So he he says, and don't worry about the trash. I cleaned it up. So yeah, he actually did clean the. No, so yeah, Zumi was wearing her jammies. So yeah, Zumi or Zuko says, "Huh, thank goodness I got your clothes right here, your school clothes." As that was fun, actually. Yeah. So they got ready, and yeah, they got ready, honey. As they opened it up, they walked right through, and of course, he can teleport his parents back to their own bed, and real fast. So yeah. So then they cleaned up around, where he cleans up. And Nezu sees it looks like, or his insides looked like that. Like a green gate looking thing. Okay, sorry. So he says, interesting. He could haul people around without him affecting them. So, yeah, they went to Class 1A. And so, but a Momo is like, sheesh. Sheesh. As you are sure hesitant. Yeah. But, hey, it's just me. And I'm the, like, spirit of it. Of that. And my name is Zuku Midoriya. As they're like, huh, Zuku Midori, or Zuku, huh, your body that's outside is pretty, like, big. Yeah, but don't let that get to your head. I can teleport people to anywhere. Plus, I can also bring my two different versions out of my body. So, yeah. And I can also redirect attacks to anywhere. Plus, and don't worry, I'm not like, looks like he's weird. So he ends up, like, I'm skipping the ball throw because Zuko got infinity. He and everything. So yeah, I'm skipping the, or no, wait, hold on. I'm not skipping the heroes versus villains because this is going to be a funny part. So, so All Might shows up, says I am here, and he has combat thing. So they all went out in their, or they chose their super suit things. Zuko didn't get any, so he goes out to his body, and yeah, and when he came out as this guy, so yeah, he basically came out looking all dark and spooky looking thing. So he walked hung with them. Or actually they came in and they're like, where's Zuko? As he falls out of a sky. I am here. As, yeah. So they're like, ooh, that's cool, Zuko. How did you do that? Well, see, remember I have two different personalities. This is my hero costume. So, yeah. Or this is my hero mode. The other one is the spirit mode. In this one, I'm more invincible to any attacks. If it's like, think about me as using my own lick thing. Like, he actually, if it's a can, he can absorb it and make, or actually, he can use a cannonball. He can make a cannon. Just like how Momu does it. And, yeah. As she couldn't believe her, or his look. So, both of them got paired up, and yeah. And yeah. And against Hazuku in his hero mode. And his partner was that knows him really well is his sister. So, yeah. So they battled against sorry. The so they and when he landed, he did like that. It spooked the most of them. As Tenya knows who he is. That, or actually Zumi knew who he is. It's her brother. So, yeah. He basically that's how, or actually Zumi says that. Like, that's a pretty cool landing. Huh. Yeah. Don't mind me. I'm just here to. So, yeah. As Almond in his head saying, this kid has the same, like, power level as me. Or, like, or actually, I'm making Zuku's hero form way stronger than he looks. Like, he could battle against the entire multiverse, universe, everything. That's how strong he is. So, yeah. They're going to be heroes. and Zumi, or no, I meant Momo and the, or actually they were pretty powerful. So, yeah. As Momo looks at Todoroki and tells him, yeah, tells him that I don't think the hero mode of Zuko, who has the because way that his aura looks like, he can take the us out in the milliseconds. As Todoroki says, yeah, but hey, he doesn't want to kill us, so yeah. So he basically, as a giant, and like, or actually his own like back scratcher came out of a sky right behind him. He doesn't even feel it, so he reached behind, pulls it out of the ground, and he starts itching his back. So yeah. So they're like, holy crud. Where did that come from? And All Might's like, if I had to take a guess, or actually, it was not All Might, it was Tenya. Tenya says, if I had to take a guess, it probably is his body through it. So, yeah. So, yeah. So, I'm skipping the rest of it. So, yeah. Now, USJ, as Zuko says, well, tell me on coordinates where it is. As Eraserhead says, we're all going together and get on the bus. Huh. As he says, huh. As Zuko, Ling, Okay, I got it. So, he immediately or actually, they all agree that he'll witness the. So they all like he actually, or as Mr. Aizawa says on the sing-a-thon, go right ahead. As yeah, so all the students like Class A, and let's say Class B was with them, so they all went on through Zuko's entire body. Like when Zuko opened the door to his body, they all walked inside and they ended up in, or they went up right in front of USJ. Hey, right in front. No, it. So they're like, holy crud. As yeah, so the gray hair her girl that's on the bottom of that, like, yeah, he or she actually is starting to like Zuko laying. So, yeah, he actually moved his own entire body so that, or actually, he just left it and he used his own laying. Or so Zuko shows up before. Yeah. So he teleports, and yeah, as he as you saw, like groups of students walked right through Zuko's body, and they got teleported. As Midnight says, they got teleported to USJ. I've been keeping up with them. The guy, or he has more uses than anyone. So yeah, he has two different modes that come out, and he becomes, or he opens, or he teleports the anyone to anywhere. And that doesn't explain what his other abilities are. So yeah. So he went to UA ahead of schedule. Like way too ahead. So so they're like, huh. Yeah. As they're just trying to decide, because they know that Zuko's is hero form or mode is pretty powerful. So yeah, and then the villain shows up, um, and like all that stuff. And now I'm skipping the sports festival, but the internship that he goes into is actually Mountain Lady, because he can teleport anywhere or have anyone teleport into his or where he is at. So 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 Tinya is like is saying in huh as Tinya is like having that mode thing as oh crap, sorry. So he's walks up to him, puts his hand on his shoulder, and tells him that he, if he needs anything, here. As he pulls a the wire thing so that the or headset, and if you need anything, just call and I'll come running in. Okay? Okay? So, yeah. Because he can, or, so, yeah. The Midnight couldn't believe that the world's tallest dude and joined her agency. So, yeah. As he had, as he asked, or she asked, well, you can, or let's go on patrol, okay? Sure. As, because his body can, so he walks, like, he actually, he has his body with him. Or, actually, yeah. So he basically carries it around. So, Midnight, or not, or Mountain Lady says, well, does your body teleport things? And, yeah, it teleports people, objects, and, like, anything to anywhere it want, or to wherever I choose. Basically, like, as his earpiece starts ringing, run. Wait, what? As he hero killer stain. As she heard that, and she knows that I'm coming with. As so they went inside him, and they teleported right in front, like right behind Hero Killer Stain. And yeah. As as he sees Tanya on the ground, like thing, as because he remembers a conversation in the locker at the sports festival, because he told him that, hey, I know that you aren't blood and like into a family, but I treat you as my brother, no matter what. Okay, you're my friend. I care about you and like all that stuff. So that's why he gained more trust in Zuko more. So yeah. So Midnight show, or not Midnight, Mountain Lady shows up, and yeah, Mountain Lady shows up, and like Zuko's his form, went berserk. Like, he just straight up breaks every bone in, where is he? In Hero Killer Stain's body. Honey. As, yeah. So he can, or his body walk to the prison thing and opens the door. And when he opens it, the gate in another entrance out or in. So he like literally threw Hero Killer Stain into it. As news reporters are like, holy crud. And of course, her agency boosted up to about millions. So, yeah. So, let's do a time skip real quick. I'm skipping the like that and the camp park because as he teleports to so he uses his body way more, and between Momo and her or that or silver color hair girl, went and asked him. So he says, sure, okay, as so they got dating thing for quite a long time, and so he had rooms like nobody else. So, now, he made a lot of rooms, too, for each one. So, 2 rooms for, one for boys' room, one for girls' room. And the bedrooms are, like, longer. So, sometimes some people are asking, how do you fit all this inside your body, Zuko? Well, my body is, or it's my pocket universe that's doing it. So, so they're like, holy crud. You customize the bedrooms with each of our likes on it. Like their favorite things. As both like that Reiko who Yengo he she he one on the bottom she and Momo says is this, or when they looked at Zuko, as they said that Loveu Zuko, as he starts blushing, as they so oh crap, where is it? Sorry. So so now we move on to All Might versus All for One. So Zuko was, as All Might was, got knocked out, but All for One says is prepared to die. As he bolts up, like uses his laser attack, as they see out of nowhere, they see a fallen door, or as he opens it up, as he does that reverso, and All for One died. They're not dying, but he couldn't believe that something this big in is. So he looks at him, and when he opens the doors, darkest hands just came out of nowhere and grabs each piece of, so each piece of All for One, like his arms, his legs, his head, his chest, like he even goes in and pulls out his immortal quirk and crushed it. So yeah, it was pretty spooky. So yeah, as his body turned around, and they all see All for One dead. So yeah, so then he turned around, and the one of the ghostly hands grabs All Might's entire body, and went into his doctor's office, and he healed All Might all the way to his prime. All Might. So yeah, and puts it back. He sets him down. Yeah. As All Might and everybody's a little bit shocked that he can heal wounds all the way. So yeah, he basically fixed up every part of it. So yeah, as All Might in his prime says, I don't know how you do that stuff. Well, so now after that, then I'm skipping the dodgeball and the overhaul thing because heck, Sir Nine says, "Can you warp overhaul?" Or no, can we go inside and go teleport to overhaul? Sure. As they walked in, and they went in. Plus, he was already there. As when the door got slammed out, he has no weaknesses. So Yeah. So, yeah. And I'm skipping the overhaul fight, actually. And that's my end of my video. So, peace out.